Where do you live?
I can't tell you that,
Why not?
because you're a stranger.
Where are they now? It's a common question asked of actors, especially child stars who leave the spotlight behind. Today on Collider, we're looking at 5 household names who have moved on to bigger and better things, with some making surprising comebacks on the big screen. Macaulay Culkin. Arguably, no other child actor from the 1990s was as famous as Macaulay Culkin at the start of the decade. After his breakout role in Home Alone at just 10 years old, he furthered his success by working on comedies like Richie Rich and more serious films like The Good Son. Culkin also reprised his role in Home Alone 2: Lost in New York.
He's back!
However, future installments would move on without him as he grew older. Nevertheless, his charm and versatility made a future career in Hollywood seem assured. Behind the scenes, Macaulay and his 2 brothers, Rory and Kieran, faced a difficult life at home, with their father pressuring them into fame. For Home Alone director Chris Columbus, this became a major source of guilt. He recently told Demi Lovato in her documentary Child Star that it heavily influenced the environment during his work on the first 2 Harry Potter films. He told Lovato, "Suddenly, I realized that parents had to be a big part of it. I can't have an actor go home to a really sort of shaky environment for the sake of a film. It's not worth it." As such, it's no surprise to learn that Culkin took a long hiatus from acting after 1994. Nearly a decade later, he returned to the big screen with Party Monster, alongside fellow child actor and close friend Seth Green. More recently, they reunited for Changeland, which served as a directorial debut for Green. Green noted in an interview with Variety that Culkin has been very conscious and controlling of his image, saying, "I watched him literally take control over his own existence and start to shape how he wanted to be seen." Although he has become more selective towards his acting career, Culkin is far from a recluse. Most notably, the actor had a significant role in the 10th season of American Horror Story. Culkin also shares 2 children with fellow actor Brenda Song, who herself had a young start in the industry. Frankie Muniz. Another star who started young is Frankie Muniz. While his titular role in Malcolm in the Middle made him famous,
I picked this chick up in camp last year. This is gonna be great.
he later revealed that there were plenty of behind-the-scenes issues. Recently, while participating in the Australian edition of the show, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, talked about a time he walked off the set and wasn't in 2 episodes of Malcolm in the Middle. He felt that people on set weren't being respectful, saying, "I didn't care if they told me I was never going back because it was worth it to me." Although the role helped him achieve stardom, on-set experiences like these left Muniz disillusioned with the film and television industry. Nevertheless, he continues to act in both TV and film. Since starring in early 2000s classics like Big Fat Liar and Agent Cody Banks, he's been in movies like The Black String, while making guest appearances on shows like The Rookie and New Amsterdam. Today, however, Muniz is largely focused on his true passion as a race car driver, which he's been doing for over 20 years. After making an appearance on Dancing with the Stars in 2017, rumors have persisted that a series of head injuries and mini-strokes during his sports career have left the actor with no memory of his time on Malcolm in the Middle. Muniz has since confirmed that this is only partly true. On the podcast Wild Ride with Steve O, Muniz clarified the condition in greater detail. He said, "I don't want to blame the concussions or blame anything else. I just think it's the fact that I did so much in that time frame that, of course, I can't remember all of it." Beyond race car driving and acting, Muniz has also opened an olive oil shop with his wife in Arizona, Raven-Symoné. For child stars, few dreams are bigger than having the titular role on a sitcom for the Disney Channel. Possibly the most famous was Raven-Symoné, who, after having already starred in programs like The Cosby Show, led That's So Raven in the mid-2000s. Today, many teen sitcoms have gained controversy for the treatment of their child stars, but Symoné was lucky enough to have strong familial support throughout her youth. In an interview with Vanity Fair, the actress discussed how, when she was still a teenager, her father instilled the notion that acting is work and imposed strict rules. "As a very young child, I was taught that this was a job," the actress noted. "This was my version of 9 to 5, as was school. I had to show up. I had to be prepared no matter what, because I could get fired and then things would go to hell." She also appeared in Demi Lovato's 2024 documentary, Child Star, discussing her experience being involved in show business at such a young age. In the years since her time on Disney Channel, Raven-Symoné has pursued a wide variety of careers, all of which speak to her dedication. The actress made her Broadway debut with a stage adaptation of Sister Act, produced by Whoopi Goldberg, who she later joined on The View as a host, all while pursuing a fine arts degree. Bringing things full circle, Raven eventually returned to Disney and reprised her role in the spin-off Raven's Home, overseeing the series as an executive producer and serving as a mentor to a new generation of young actors. Lindsay Lohan. When it comes to child stardom, one of the most difficult things to endure is the presence of the tabloids. Few have struggled with the press more than Lindsay Lohan did in the early 2000s, who found fame even earlier with her breakout role in The Parent Trap. During the decade, she starred in multiple comedy classics of the era, such as Freaky Friday and Mean Girls. However, her reputation for excessive partying and drinking led to numerous issues, including a leaked letter from producers reprimanding Lohan for her behavior. By 2012, the actress had been in rehab several times after multiple incidents of drunk driving, and she gained a reputation for being difficult to work with. This caused her career to take a years-long nosedive. In 2014, Lohan moved away from the spotlight and pursued a private life in Dubai, but has recently begun to make a major comeback. Her first major role in nearly a decade came in 2022 with the Netflix film Falling for Christmas, which led her to sign a partnership deal with the company. From there, she gained more attention with her leading roles in both Irish Wish and Our Little Secret in 2024, while also making more public appearances. Now, a mother in her late 30s, Lohan stands on the brink of a full career revival. Perhaps most exciting, she's reuniting with Jamie Lee Curtis and serving as an executive producer for the Freaky Friday sequel, Freakier Friday, scheduled to be released in 2025. The Olsen Twins. Most child stars find fame in their early or mid-teens, and then decide their future path upon nearing adulthood. One big exception to this rule, or rather two exceptions, are the Olsen twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley. Before they were even a year old, both girls had earned a major role in 1987 with Full House, one of many popular sitcoms during that decade. Like many child actors, keeping their attention on set could be a nightmare, and co-star John Stamos recently revealed to the Good Guys podcast that he even briefly got them fired from the show before the twins proved themselves irreplaceable. He said, "It was only a few days, and I said, bring the Olsens back, these kids are terrible." Now in their 30s, Mary-Kate and Ashley have both largely retired from the acting business to pursue their love of fashion. When the spin-off series Fuller House made its debut, neither one of the twins returned to the role that made them so famous. During her appearance on the Off the Vine podcast, original co-star Jodie Sweetin noted that the Olsen twins were too young to have a major attachment to the series, which ended when they were only in the first grade.
I'm free!
When asked about their retirement in an interview with Vogue, they replied that they simply enjoyed other things and look back upon acting with a very clear mindset. Been there, done that. So that's our scoop on what happened to some of the biggest names in showbiz. Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned at Collider for more news about your favorite movies and shows.